Getaway is a startup that offers custom-built tiny homes nestled in the heart of nature. It's betting on its 140 to 200 square foot cabins to help combat the relentless pull of technology. The company is harnessing the power of design. Every aspect of the cabin, from the large windows to the size of the home itself, is meant to help city dwellers unwind and unplug.
Within this space, you have everything you need and nothing you don't.
Getaway CEO John Staff says the tiny design can have a decidedly big impact on people's lives, and suggested I test out the experience for myself. So, in the middle of the work week, I agreed to put my phone away and try it out. The morning I left, my GPS showed a 1 hour, 49-minute drive to Catskill, New York. It was a beautiful day, with mostly easy driving.
I'm sorry.
And before heading to the cabin, I made a pit stop at the nearest grocery store to stock up on food for dinner and breakfast. About 2 hours before check-in, Getaway texted me with the name of the cabin I'd be staying in, as well as the 4-digit key code needed for entry. First impressions did not disappoint.
Oh my God, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness.
A lockbox suggested I put my phone away for the duration of my trip.
Bye, phone.
Every time you get one interruption of an email or a text message, it takes your brain 27 minutes to recover from that. And we have to fight back against that, and design can do a ton.
Of all Getaway's features, the most talked about is the big window framing the bed. When guests arrive, the blinds are intentionally left open to encourage the sense of being in the natural world. The window allows Getaway visitors to fall asleep to the stars and wake up to the sun.
Architecturally, we think of ourselves less as designing a great tiny cabin and more as designing the perfect piece of hardware to get into nature. We want to make sure you get out of your car and everything just works immediately, so you can maximize the amount of time you have to unwind.
And that mostly worked for me.
The Getaway is supposed to come with olive oil and salt and pepper and the essentials that you wouldn't want to bring or buy. I haven't actually seen it yet.
I ended up texting Getaway, and within minutes someone responded with very clear directions for where I could find the olive oil.
The crisis has been averted. I found the olive oil, salt and pepper.
With dinner back in full swing, I took my veggies outdoors and roasted them over the open flame. 10 hours of blissful sleep later, I woke up. The day before, I'd hung around the cabin, so today I was ready to explore. I packed up the car and headed out for a hike. But that's when I realized my main issue with Getaway. Not all cabins are created equal.
Some of them really were on very small plots of land or were right on the road that people were, driving on. And I just felt like they weren't nearly as private and sort of immersed in the woods as the one I got was.
Overall, my Getaway experience was incredible. I made some amazing food, built an A+ fire, and hiked to a beautiful waterfall.
Woo!
You will think of something you haven't thought of before. You will reconnect with a memory that's important to you. You will remember that there's some person in your life that you need to get back in touch with. You might have a new idea. And if that happens, then you will have experienced the thing we're trying to provide people with.